I forgot to add us. Welcome to the show.
But to be like, wait a second, are we phoning this one in? Are we just going to leave the background up for the 3 views we're going to get either way? I was down. I was
trying to do is usually when the show starts, I tweet out the video. Yeah, obviously so people can watch. And usually Nick is the one that handles the stuff on the other side of it. So I was doing it, and I'm like, oh wait.
Can we discuss how much Nick has just like shirked his chores and left us hanging? I mean, I don't give a shit. He's defending this country. Who's going to defend this podcast?
Seriously, who's the one who's going to be welcoming us and making sure we're on time and know what buttons
coming up with inane nonsense for us to chat about, which always stirs on conversation, because then I got to think up crazy shit, and it's usually off the wall stuff that people are like, this guy should probably be committed. I can't believe they allow him, on the internet.
It's usually like Nick's like, oh, today I had a conversation with one of my coworkers, and it's like some ridiculous.
4 celebrities died,
or a celebrity dies. It's usually how it starts the show. I don't have a celebrity death today.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
We don't have to worry about our childhood dying, literally.
Not for nothing
today. But welcome to the show. With me, as always, is TJ. I'm the Rook. We don't have Matt today. Matt has been filling in for Nick, but he's busy doing sake bombs and having a great time with some all-you-can-eat sushi. So good luck to him. And that toilet.
Good luck to his toilet tonight, right?
Yeah. What's that?
Good luck to his toilet tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck to his toilet.
Like just absolutely spraying sake bomb and sashimi off the back of the porcelain. Just one way or the other. Out one of the exits.
Like it's going to, if he eats too much, what is it? The wasabi? He eats so much wasabi tonight, that's going to be a rough one.
Oh, it's just going to be fucking spicy coming out.
So it come out the same way it came in. So anyway, we were just talking
spicy and accompanied by an Asian man standing next to you waiting if you want more. I mean, that's a pretty good. That's weird. I'd sign up for that. So trying to get canceled at this point. I was 2 seconds away from doing an impression, but I stopped myself. I'm just here to make fucking Rook nervous.
I felt it. I was like, I feel like he's gonna do it.
I swear to God, if I see his hands come up.
I was trying to change the topic really quickly because I felt like something was coming. So like,
I'm sorry, pal. I'm sorry. Today's the first day of my vacation. I've been working the last 3 days of my vacation, which is nice. It's nice to have a job that allows me to make a little extra scratch, because I leave Saturday morning, a little Disney trip with the fam. Nice. My son's pumped. My wife is pumped. My credit card company is absolutely pumped. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. What about, are you staying on property or off property?
Yeah, we are. Honestly, not to be a snob, because me and my wife are definitely, we're Disney adults, but not Disney adults. Like, I'm a Disney adult because I think about all the time I spent there with my family. My parents were big Disney people. They took me and my brothers and sisters all the time, like every other year as kids. So it reminds me of just like, there's still magic in Disney. You know what I mean? Like when you're there in the park and you see your kid having a great time and they think it's the best thing in the world, and you and your wife are having a good time. You know what? It's a safe place for kids. It's still pretty, clean and nice. And if you forget about all the woke bullshit and all the nonsense that the political landscape of everything that has to be involved with everything you do. take that aside. Disney still their theme parks are the best. Like they're the gold standard.
Yeah.
So I look forward to going to Disney. It is what it is. You go walk in there knowing that you're going to spend an arm and a leg, but it's really no different than going to any New York City sports related event. I mean, for what Disney cost me, essentially, I can walk into Madison Square Garden and take my wife and son to a Knick game or a Ranger game and eat, and it's the same price. So it's not that crazy, but it's still expensive. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're staying at the Pop Century. We're big believers in staying on property when we go. I like being able to wake up in the morning and jump on a bus, or even easier, a little hack. It's like $12 for an Uber anywhere inside of Disney. So if you don't want to wait online for a bus, you want to sleep in a little bit, and everybody's getting that first bus that leaves at, let's say, 6:30 in the morning, 7 a.m. for rope drop. Yeah, you can just walk past those people getting on their bus and order a $12 Uber. And I mean, in the face of a $600 day, what's another $12?
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. We stayed on property last time. We were at Pop Century. We rented a car though, because we were going to Peppa Pig Land, or Peppa Pig World, which is about an hour away from Orlando. And my daughter is a huge Peppa Pig fan, so like we wanted to do that.
You
as well,
poor bastard.
So
all you hear all day is "Daddy, Daddy."
Now I'm surprised they haven't picked up any British accents or British words. Like they never. The only thing Peppa Pig's ever done is confuse my daughter when it comes to flying, because they went on vacation. They went on holiday. I'm sorry.
Ooh, on holiday.
Yes. And they went on holiday to the U.S. And so the first time we went on a plane, my daughter asked me, "Are we flying to the United States?" And I'm like, "We live in the United States." We're like, technically yes, because we're going to Florida, but we also live in the U.S., so we're not really leaving.
She wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong.
She wasn't wrong, but she assumed that we lived in Great Britain, loving Peppa Pig, which we do not. We enjoy.
I mean, that's a condemnation of that's a condemnation of you and Brandy's cooking, bro.
Well,
are we having eels again? Pudding pie.
So yeah, it was
attacking everybody tonight, bro. Attacking everybody.
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, that was fun though. I do like staying on property. I think next time we go, we're probably gonna stay off because we're trying to make it a little cheaper.
You know what's funny is like, yeah, it does make it a little cheaper, but it makes it so much more annoying because if you have to drive to the theme park, especially if you're going to Epcot, dude, now you're not drinking around the world because, dude, let's call it what it is. You get about halfway around that loop of the 11 countries or whatever it is, you're not stopping. Like you're 6 in, and it doesn't matter that in 5 hours you have to drive home. You got 5 more countries. You're getting 5 more drinks because we're not quitters. We don't fucking quit on this podcast. Okay.
Well, I do go with my in-laws. So maybe next time we go to Epcot, I'll have them drive us home. The only part that stinks, the worst part about driving at Disney is because we drove everywhere. When we didn't take any transportation because we already rented the car. So the only bad part was when you park at Magic Kingdom because you have to.
You're at the ticket center.
You got to take the tram. Yeah. Then you have to go to the ticket center. Then you got to go take the monorail or the ferry, and then finally you're at the gates of Magic Kingdom.
What you got to do is you got to multitask. What you do is you get Chef Mickey's in the morning for breakfast. Then you get to park at the Contemporary and tell them I have a dining reservation. Then you just walk into the park.
Oh wow! Look at that. That's
They don't know what you're a guest of. You know, they don't know if you're just there for breakfast or maybe you're getting a spa day with your woman. You know what I mean? Or going to lunch or whatever
that's
going
Disney
on
hack,
there.
Huh?
A little Disney hack.
Yeah.
And if you get towed, Rook is a lawyer and can represent you in court, but you have to fly him down there and treat him to
would they tell you
at minimum.
Do they keep track of who parks there for?
I doubt it very much. I honestly don't know. Usually when we take Ubers, like I'll Uber to the Contemporary and then just walk the 5-minute walk. Yeah. Because sometimes the Ubers get told like, oh no, take them to the ticket center. No, I'm not taking the monorail. I love taking the monorail, but if I'm in an Uber, I want to be dropped off at the front. Normally the Ubers do drop you off where the buses are in the front, but if for some reason they're like, no, all right, bring you to the Contemporary. Boom, done.
Yeah, we had friends that stayed at the Contemporary, so we were like, ooh, yeah, hoity-toity.
Oh, dude, listen, we stayed at the Polynesian last year.
Oh,
yeah, last year, or 2 years ago, I should say. And the only reason we I'm going to give a free plug because I don't give a shit. David's Vacation Club, they sell other people's DVC points. You jump in, and by the way, I know this is totally we went off the rails. We went from sports to Disney. How
Where you going? You go on vacation next week. We talk a little about.
I'm just saying. I feel like we're escaping things, but you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm on vacation. I have a beer in my hand. I have some whiskey over here.
He's on vacation.
I'm rolling.
For the podcast too. So.
That's it. I'm rolling. But we managed to it was like $800 difference for 5 nights in the Polynesian versus 5 nights in the Pop Century. And if you know anything about Disney, well, some people will be like, all right, that's like $200 a night. That's a lot of money. Not when the Pop Century was about $225 a night, $220 a night. And if you were to book the Polynesian on Disney's website, it was about $860 a night. So for about $415 a night, I got to stay at the Polynesian. Told my wife, I was like, this is the only time we'll ever be able to afford this place. I don't know what's going on, but the fact that we can afford it, let's jump on it. And honestly, dude, once you stay at a deluxe resort, you go to the value ones, and you're like, peasants. Everybody there is spending about $4,000 to $5,000 for about 4 days of fun. So nobody there is peasants. But you just feel like, no, where's my nice water slide? Where's my nice why can't I go get a Dole Whip right now in the lobby of my hotel? This is bullshit.
That sounds awesome. We only went once with the kids to Pop Century. So, but
what you got to do too is sneak in. You got to sneak into places.
Like what?
Like pool hop. We were staying at the Polynesian. We walked over to the Grand Floridian. Guess what? We just hung out in their pool. You're not allowed to do that, but
do it.
I'm staying in an upper crust hotel. I have my pinky out, getting away with stuff. If you're not trying to sneak into places, what are you doing, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's I agree with that. We walked around we went to Topolino's for breakfast. That was really good. That breakfast is really good. And then I had steak and eggs, which was amazing. But
fuck yeah.
Yeah. And I also had a side of Mickey waffle because they bring it with you.
How do you not? How do you not, Rook?
Yeah, you not. She's like, you want a Mickey waffle with that? I'm like,
who says no? Like, who the hell says no to no? Like,
I was like, yeah, let's go. Bring it over. I don't care. It doesn't really go on my steak and eggs. I'm going to eat it anyway.
Everything.
Yeah. So then, we walked around. What was that? Grand Riviera? Riviera, yeah. Riviera, I don't know. I put Grand in front because it's Disney World.
They're all grand. They're all deluxe. Riviera is very nice, though.
That was a nice hotel, too, walking around.
Very nice.
But let's get into it, I guess, since we talked a little more about Disney. We were just talking about this before we started the podcast, so we'll jump into this then.
So, yeah, we were discussing a little baseball because I am full of angst. I just don't give a shit anymore. I feel bad because we do operate a sports podcast, but right now I totally don't give a fuck about the Yankees. I really don't. I am tired of 3 years now of Aaron Boone being a fucking bum of a manager. I'm sick of Cashman making nothing but excuses. I understand we did pretty well at the trade deadline. However, it's still the culture of the Yankees is we really don't give a fuck because we're getting your money anyway. They're not going anywhere. They really aren't. And I truly hope they miss out on the playoffs, which is pretty hard to fucking do at this point. But it's just, dude, they need to lose money and people need to stop going to the stadium because the product is shit. And watching LA do everything they can to buy anybody that becomes available and watching the Yankees pretend like they're fucking poor. It's played out now. Like putting mediocrity ahead and making money ahead of everything else is just embarrassing. And I can't watch it, dude. I can't watch fucking Aaron Boone ruin another game. I can't watch him come out in the press conference and give bullshit excuses.
Yeah.
It's just they don't give a fuck. There's no heart in this team. And baseball is nothing but heart. And there's no execution of fucking hustle or anything. And every single Yankee fan is sitting there defending people like Stanton not cutting and running out of the box and this and that. And fucking how many errors can this team possibly manufacture fucking young players and make excuses? It's over, dude. It's played out. There's no room to make excuses for a team that can't play fundamentals, doesn't look like they want to be there, isn't having fun playing baseball, which, again, it's a kid's sport. And the fans are left sitting there with empty pockets because they shelled out all this money for a team and a franchise that doesn't give a shit. So I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not.
I think it's too so. And you're talking about the trade deadline. Like last time we were here, we talked about the trade acquisitions. I was accusations because our works in the brain. Acquisitions. Acquisitions. They had the worst start to the after the trade deadline. I think the Yankees only won 4 games since the trade deadline, which is about 2 weeks ago. They had all their guys that they just traded for pitch the game after the trade deadline, and they gave up 9 runs combined. Jake Bird was one of the acquisitions. He was already dropped AAA because of how horrible he was when he came in. David Bednar obviously has been a lot better. He's been a lot better, and he's been awesome. They need to just make him the closer. You have Boone trying to constantly go to Devin Williams for every game for some reason.
Every single time
he comes in, he gives up runs. I think at one point the Yankees had like a 3-game losing streak, and it was like he either got a loss or a blown save in those 3 games they lost. And like they were like 3 and 4. They were 1 and 3 in 4 games, and basically those 3 were basically on him. So that was like frustrating, and he just continues to go to him. And I think at this point, Devin Williams cannot handle high leverage. Try him in the 6th inning, try him in the 7th inning. I think they tried him recently in the 6th inning. He actually did pretty well, but it was against the Twins. So Boone he looks like an idiot. Every time he goes to the bullpen, it's like he cannot make the right choice of the bullpen guys.
Legitimately, you want to bring me back? You want to bring fans like me back in? Fucking fire Boone, and they won't do it. They won't do it.
And it's honestly, every year they start off.
It is every year, and it's the same conversation, though. That's the problem, Rook. It's the same conversation. Boone has no accountability amongst his players. His players don't give a fuck and don't respect him, and he sits there and makes excuses for them every day of the week.
Yeah,
like it's played out, dude. You're a cuck. You're a bitch. It's embarrassing. You're not even a fucking man. You have low T. Like that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Like at what point, dude? At your job, right? There's, let's say, the people that own the business and then your bosses above you. Would any of them allow you to just go along being a fucking joke of yourself and embarrassing the organization?
No. Absolutely.
Your bosses would step in and say something, right? But I guarantee you they wouldn't go on TV and be like, yeah, Rook blew this case because he just had no hustle, no heart. He really didn't give a fuck about the case. So, but you know what? We're going to come out next time and he'll come out swinging and he'll be just fine because it's right there in front of him.
Yeah,
thanks, Aaron. You're awesome.
It's always right there in front of you. He has the potential to be someone. I don't think too about Yankee fans defending someone. They always defend Volpe, I guess, because he's from the area. He's from New Jersey, so
I don't give a shit.
Like the hometown kid.
A scrub is a fucking scrub, dude. What are we doing?
They're like, oh, he has 18 home runs, but he also has like 15, 16 errors. Like it's an absolute embarrassment.
No, dude, everybody forgets that, and that's what pisses me off about this analytical bullshit. Defense counts for something. And when you put somebody out on the field and they're a liability every time the ball gets hit to them, it's a problem. When you can't play fundamentals, you shouldn't be on a professional Major League Baseball field, especially not Yankee fucking Stadium. No. What are we doing?
No.
Like, let's put the fucking hot dog vendor out there next. like seriously, we're making excuses for people that are embarrassing the game. And I get it, dude. Nobody tries to make an error. Nobody tries to be bad. But when it's in every fucking fan's face that you're running this guy out on the same field that greats like Wade Boggs and fucking Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez played on. And Alex Rodriguez, we tore apart for his defense. And guess what? I would fucking blow somebody for Alex Rodriguez defense being the worst on the team. Like we're talking about 2 pop-up fucking drop ball errors. And he got crucified, and this fucking kid can't make a routine 2-hop ground ball play.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? Tell me we didn't fucking shit all over Alex Rodriguez. His defense is terrible when the ball's in the air. He's lost the third when it's down the left field line. And then, it's like, look back on it. It's like 3 errors. 3. Yes, but dropping a pop-up looks like shit, but who gives a fuck? Because when no looks worse, on a perfectly manicured baseball diamond like Yankee Stadium, a ball 1 hops to you and you go, it's embarrassing to be a Yankee fan right now. And I get it, and everybody wants to sit there and be like, oh, championships, you guys talk so much shit. It's like, dude, it's been a while. It's been a while.
2009 was the last time they were in the World Series. Well, last year was the last time they were in the World Series. Before that, it was 2009 when they won it. And then before 2009, it was 2003. So that was even 6 years there. So, they're in their largest drought in our lifetime, basically, because it was 2009.
If you had a kid in 2009 when the Yankees last won a World Series, you're now teaching that child to drive.
Yeah, exactly. And that's for the Yankees, for what the Yankees we grew up with and everyone else has grown up with, that's unacceptable. It should not be happening. They need to be better. And it is annoying because it always is. They start off so hot and they just completely tank it when it comes to June. Usually they got to get back into it, but they just have not been able to figure it out. And even with the trade deadline, I mean, I actually like Ryan McMahon. I actually think he's been playing pretty well at third base. Obviously, defensively, he's been much better than Peraza. They traded him away. But also offensively, he's been getting some big hits here and there. He had a walk-off the first week he was brought into the team. So I kind of like him. I think that was a good call by Cashman. But
you know what bothers me?
There's so much needs to be done for this team.
But what bothers me the most, pal, is the fact that if Aaron Judge is your captain, why don't I hear a single fucking thing? And I'm not saying that it has to be nasty and violent, but when it comes to alpha males and competition and sports and getting embarrassed on a nightly basis, I'm surprised we haven't heard one fucking thing that Aaron Judge grabbed somebody after a game and told him straight out, like, you fucking cost us another game. I'm going to throw you down the stairs. Something crazy and off the wall because, dude, I played men's league. Dude, but you know what I'm saying? I played men's league bullshit baseball that accounted for nothing, that I paid to be there. And there was intensity where it's like, dude, you show up like that one more fucking time and bring 0 to the table. We're going to drag you to the fucking car, to your car, and throw you in your trunk and not let you play today. Like, there was intensity, dude. There was competition. People gave a fuck. You hear nothing from the locker room. I want to hear one person come out of the locker room and be like, you know what? This team's a bunch of pansies. Fuck them. That's what I want. That's literally what I want. I want somebody that may be a potential trade chip or something like that to come out and be like, you know what? This is probably the first time you guys are ever going to hear this, so turn the mics up. I don't want to be a Yankee. I'd rather go to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Something. Dude, because the culture of like making money and losing every day should be embarrassing.
And the thing is, too, there's a lot of talk about the Yankees being bad. And this is how you still know, because I know people are going to, maybe if you're a Met fan, you're not going to like to hear this, but this is how you know the Yankees are still run this town. Because the Met fans are always talking about how they're taking over. They got Juan Soto. The Mets are coming in. The Yankees have been playing bad. The Yankees have not been as bad as the Mets have been in the last 2 weeks. The Mets lost 11 straight. And you would think the Yankees, like, lost half their team. Like, you would even hear about the Mets. The Mets also
11 straight, and they're more concerned about, oh, did you hear what the Mad Dog said about Alonso's home run feat? It's like, oh, you mean pretty much embarrassing you? Like, yeah, guess what? It doesn't matter what the individual does. A couple home runs for your team's franchise. Great. He broke no records. He's not going to the Hall of Fame if he continues a fucking career of being on a mediocre team. Average. He's above average hitting, I mean, and then below average for a couple months in a row when he slumps, and he's on a team that's going nowhere. Yeah, so, it doesn't mean that much. Yeah,
Alonso actually has played better this year than I think people expected, but he's still not like an average guy. He hits home runs, he gets RBIs. But the thing is, the funny thing, I guess what Mad Dog was making, which is actually kind of funny. Pete Alonso only has 244 home runs. That leads the Mets franchise.
Right.
Like I feel like that's a really low number.
Because nobody stays with the Mets. Who the fuck wants to be a career Met? Who?
Juan Soto, apparently.
Yeah, who? Like, come on. Like, oh, what? Oh, hey, your Keith Hernandez will let you go in the booth and waste everybody's time. Like, thanks.
Juan Soto, do you think eventually Juan Soto gets traded from the Mets to play somewhere else?
I think the Mets try to unload Juan Soto when the M's break and Cohen's like, yeah, guess what? Spending a ton of money doesn't mean shit in this town because you guys still suck. So you know what? Maybe I'll bring in a scab team and make my money back.
Yeah, I don't think I honestly, and I'm not, I mean, Met fans are probably coming from like, well, it's only 1 year into the contract. I just don't think if they're trending this way, I'm not saying,
you spend that kind of money and give that guy something, but the problem is no one is taking him off your hands, especially the way he's playing. He would have to go out. He would have to go out next season and belt like fucking 58 home runs and like lead the league in RBIs and batting average for a chance of somebody taking on that contract. Because the way he's playing, he's not worth half of it.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying he's playing terrible. It's just
he's not.
It's just the when you break down the money per cost of home run or RBI, it's like, yo, honestly, you'd be better off fucking just dragging in some random person off the street, and what minimal success they'd have at the plate is still monetarily better for your team. Like, holy shit, the amount of money they're paying him.
And the thing is, too, like, I actually think for his career-wise, I actually think I'm not saying this, I'm not bitter. I don't give a shit. He's on the Yankees. I really don't care. But I really think for his career wise, he probably was better off staying with the Yankees and taking a little less money because he would have been batting behind either front or behind Aaron Judge with some sort of protection. Yeah. And you would have saw him. And he also the short porch. Citi Field's huge, right? Yep. Like your home run production is definitely going to go down when you play after your games in Citi Field. So he could have had the short porch there. Obviously, he made his bed. He's stuck with the Mets now. But the Mets
enjoy listening to a plane fly over every 5 minutes. Everybody forgets that. Everybody kind of like glazes over the fact. And the fucked up part is by like I guess halfway through the first inning, you forget you hear a plane every 4 to 5 minutes going over your head.
Yeah. The thing is, too, like with you think about the Yankees, like Judge and Stanton both have more home runs than Alonso. Obviously, they've been playing a little longer than Alonso, but like they celebrated 243 home runs. I get it's their franchise record, but it's only 243 home runs.
It means nothing
over a career. Like it's not really,
dude. That's like if I all of a sudden decided to become a woman and join the Liberty, and I hit like 4 threes in a row. Like that would set a franchise record, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah. It's like Caitlin Clark broke the record for like the most points in like almost 3-pointers like a season. It was her first year and she only had like 50. It was like ridiculous. But that's
never miss an opportunity to shit on the WNBA.
Is there any more dildos being thrown onto the court?
Dude, the fact that they're trying to fucking like crucify that kid that they found that caught throwing the dildo. Did you see that? Yeah, they're trying to put him through the ringer, and at the end of the day, it's like I threw a rubber toy onto a court that affected or risked hurting nobody. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. You're embarrassed. My accuracy for dildos on the court is better than most of your fucking players' accuracy from the fucking free throw line. Like, come on.
Who's more accurate at throwing things? Is it that guy who do that on the WNBA floor, or the guy who throws the beers to Stone Cold?
Wow.
That guy was accurate. The beers always hit Stone Cold dead straight in those hands.
Dude, because, I mean, the pressure's on. You don't want to. I mean, and now if we're going off on a tangent, we got to dive into that because it's a multi-sectional situation, Rook. Yeah. Okay, number one, you're not wasting a beer. No man is wasting a beer. That's a fucking party foul, number one. So you got to connect to the hands. Oh, right? Yeah. Number two, if you embarrass yourself in front of a WWE crowd, they're gonna let you have it.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna follow you to your fucking car. They may follow to your house and just throw beers off your window all night. Okay, WWE fans are animals. I fucking love them. They're the best animals. And number three, if you fuck up bad enough, you don't want Stone Cold cutting a promo of going to like giving the beer guy, the beer tosser, a fucking stunner because know it's part of the contract that like. Oh, by the way, you're all props in this game, and we can stun any one of you.
Yeah, we can get a stunner at any point.
Like, dude, the guy operating the lights up in the rafters has to be looking over his shoulder for an RKO constantly.
I mean, the president of the United States took a stunner, so anyone can take a stunner at that point.
Just saying. Hall of Famer. WWE Hall of Famer and president of the United States.
Yeah, he is a Hall of Famer.
Damn straight. Damn straight. I don't see Abe fucking Lincoln. Okay, in the WWE Hall of Fame, great man, did great things. I didn't see him take a stun.
Wait, so I want to say something though. The WWE Hall of Fame needs an actual building.
Right? I agree, and I would visit it. And dude, tell me,
have they not done this?
I don't know how we haven't written up a nice little letter that we stamped, and so we squared it away that we're not going to leak out our ideas because, like, at the very least. If you put me in just a fake corner section of a ring and had somebody throw me a $9 beer that I just purchased so I can crack it like Stone Cold and chug it and cut a promo, here's $50. I'm in.
The WWE Hall of Fame would be electric. First of all, you have all the plaques because everyone pretty much gets in the Hall of Fame.
Dude, wax figures of every wrestler. So it's like, oh, yeah, would you fight this guy? And it's like,
yeah, like you do like the different, you have wax figures like Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant.
Yes.
Paul
Bam Bigelow, just China. Big fucking, dude. Just monsters. And then like
what's his name? Big Show. The Big Show.
Oh, Paul, what is it, White? Paul White?
Is it Paul White? I think so.
Dude, imagine just standing there next to a wax figure and being like, oh yeah, no, I'm not taking the bump.
Get my ass kicked. And then like you said, you do the ring, they do like the promo. They did it at Fanatics Fest. They had the big screen And you get to come in and do the entrance of your favorite wrestler.
Yes, dude. Tell me if they didn't have a permanent place like that. Dude, I got a million ideas of exhibits. You build just a cage and make somebody stand on top of it and put a fucking announce table down below and be like, this is where Mankind fell from. And watch as everybody goes, fuck that. Fuck that. That poor man.
No, but then you put like you don't really put it to the table, but you put
ball pit down there. You throw something
ball pit or like something soft, then you can actually do the drop. That'd be amazing. We should actually reach out to WWE. We should be like, listen, we're going to build your Hall of Fame. We're going to put all the greatest exhibits ever.
They have to pay for the insurance.
Well, yeah, of course. No, then they're going to do the whole thing. We're going to give them the information about what they should do for. Think about it. And you can take a lot of photo ops too. You can do the
you just make a room. You make a room.
Cage.
You make a room where you tell everybody, like, listen, this is the chair shot room. At any moment, somebody can hit you with a chair. But you just make like fake foam chairs, and it's just everybody fucking chair shotting people that aren't paying attention.
Definitely have a waiver signed before you go into the chair room. But you know, it's an extra $10, and it'll be worth it. There'll be foam. There'll be foam. There'll be metal. But
lots of foam.
That'd be a ton of fun, dude. I would 100% pay. Like
everybody, from your casual fan of wrestling to your most diehard fan, and it comes up every summer because I don't know about you, pal. I know you have daughters. I know you're raising them like champion daughters, so I can definitely see you letting them know. But I know when I get in the pool with my son, it's just fucking suplexes and it's nonstop F5s, everything into the pool. Everybody gets a choke slam.
You came to my pool.
Oh, dude, I suplex my son 10 times in a row into your pool. He's like, Dad, stop. Yeah. It's not fun. I'm like, well, it's still fun to me. You're not going anywhere. Rook, hit me with a beer.
I did watch SummerSlam with my daughter. She wanted to watch because my niece and nephew actually went. My niece is a huge wrestling fan.
Yes, let's go.
She goes nuts. She loves Jey Uso. Jey Uso wrestled that day, so she was going crazy. So we were watching it because my daughter was interested because she saw that they were there. So we watched a little SummerSlam with her, and she's like, Daddy, are they really getting hurt? Are they okay? Are they okay? They're like, it's okay. They'll be fine. They'll be all right. But all right, let's move it on. I know we talked a little wrestling, but I'm getting a little thirsty. TJ, you thirsty?
I'm always thirsty.
It's early in the episode, but I'm going to do it anyway because I
love it.
Whiskey of the week.
I always love that intro. I just always laugh. The deep voice and the explosion.
Dude, it's fucked up. You know what's fucked up is that a bunch of different things, and I not to distract from the whiskey, but a different tangent, which our podcast is known to go on. Like all these things are done that we manufacture for this podcast. Not that it's anything special, but it's all just done with free apps on the internet, like on my phone. And you know what I mean? Like I cut a promo one time for the Masters thing that we did with the other guys and like Divots and Pivots and everything when we did the That Sports Podcast Network Masters thing.
Yeah.
And it came out so good that like I think it was Andrew texted me like, yo, dude, that was mint. Like, how did you do the voiceover? And I was like, I held my phone like this up to my face and I just spoke into it softly. It's like it came out like so good sounding. It's amazing what we can do on our phones now. Like, and it's scary at the same time. It's like, oh yeah, hold on. Check out what I can do with AI. Take a picture of Rook and be like, hey, Rook, this is what you'd look like if you were. We'll leave it up to the imagination.
It would look like if you were a unicorn.
This is what you'd look like if you decided to smoke crack and hang out on West Fit. No, never mind. But whiskey of the week, baby. What are you coming? What are you coming with?
I picked this up. Where did I get this? Oh, I got this at our favorite place. I went to Nino's
Gallows
ago. At Gallows. Went to Nino's with the girls. Took them to get some pizza and some ices.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, I really wanted the old-fashioned, the peach one.
They have the walnut one, Brooke. Is that what you're about to show me?
No, it wasn't the walnut one. This is the Penelope. Am I going the right way? Here we go. The Bartender's Reserve.
Okay. Nice.
It is 95 proof.
Okay.
Listen, Penelope is a funny name for a bourbon.
How much you pay for it?
I love this one was only like maybe 40 something.
Love it.
Great.
And So 95 proof, 40 something bucks. Did it give any age statement on it?
No, but this is a straight bourbon whiskey finished with American oak staves.
Okay.
So it's oaky, but it's good. And the thing is with this too, like with the Penelope, like whenever I go there, I feel like they have the best selection of Penelope at Gallows. And they also have that peach old-fashioned, pre-made old-fashioned, which is what I wanted to go for. They did raise the price on it a little bit because I think the first time I went there was like 28, 29. He raised it to 35 because I think it was going. I'm like, I don't blame him. Businessman. People taking it. You might
hell yeah, dude. I believe the online price is like 34, 35 bucks. So that's probably why he raised it. Just
maybe he did. Yeah, because I remember I bought it the first time and I bought it with a different bottle. I only spent like $60-something. So I was like, maybe another bottle wasn't as much as I thought it was.
It's anything else. That's one thing that the whiskey, whiskey's like almost like gas, dude. Like they jump up the prices based on the market. And I enjoyed Burning Chair when it first came out. I thought it was a very good whiskey for 43 bucks. And then all of a sudden it was 66 bucks the next time I went to the store because it just happened to blow up. That guy Johnny Drinks was doing all the shit on like YouTube and TikTok and Facebook videos and all that shit. And that was his whiskey of choice. I guess they maybe sponsored him or something like that. The guy, very entertaining dude, had his son involved, older dad, but not that I don't want to say older, but like, mid-50s dude just mixing drinks and very, pleasant. So I could see why it took off, but it's like, no. This was a great buy at 40 something bucks, but at 60 something bucks, like you've entered a whole new world. Like, I mean,
yeah,
technically this is 60 something bucks. Not that, Blanton's is the end all be all in the $60 range. But if you could find it, you're buying that every fucking time.
Yeah, if I find Blanton's for $60, I'm 100% buying it. The problem is Blanton's been taken off ever since the John Wick movies and people more getting into bourbon. I told you this the other day. I went to Blanton's at the liquor store near my house. And usually the guy sells it for about $120. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I was like, but he's got it on there. Let me go just double check, see how much it is. I was like, how much is it? He's like $150. And I was like, that's insane. I was like, in the summer, I'm like, not summer. I'm like, during the springtime, you had bought a bottle for like $120. He's like, yeah, he raised the price. I was like, wow. So no one's buying a $450.
I appreciate you giving me a perfect segue because you know what? I didn't even spend $150 on. I spent about $120 and change. Actually, my wife spent about $120 and change on for a fantastic anniversary gift that we got just from talking to a very nice purveyor of liquor and whiskey. Bam.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember, yeah.
Van Winkle 12-year lot B. Picked this up for less than $130. Right?
That's
like
insane.
For $150, just smack in the mouth.
Yeah.
Again, got very lucky, but I bought this pretty much close to MSRP. And like I said, I buy Blanton's. If it's under $100 and I need a bottle, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
If I see it for close to MSRP, between $65 and $80, I'm buying it. But once that number says 110, 150, no, thank you. There's so many better bottles at $100, $110.
Yeah, I mean, I like one of my favorite bottles at that price range is Booker's, which I don't have very often.
Yeah,
Booker's is incredible, and that's the price range. So I'm thinking like Blanton's is good, but I don't think it's. I think some people are just overpricing it and just
right off the rip.
It's gonna go
right off the rip. All right, things that are infinitely better than Blanton's at even a cent over $100. Any Old Forester single barrel proof pick. You can pick these up between $80 and $105, right?
I have one.
10 times better than Blanton's. You gotta like proof, but so much better. Dude, Calumet 15. The age statement alone dictates this bottle should be at least $150. It's about $125 anywhere you walk in, and it's one of the best 15-year-old whiskeys I've ever had.
Now, when I tried to get, they were sold out at my local liquor store, but that one was good.
Somebody's at my front door. Too bad. And then I would say, where is it? This I paid like $120 for, and it's one of my favorite fucking whiskeys. Is the Woodford Reserve, the batch proof, the Masters Collection. Oh my god, especially this one, the 128 proof one. Just so good. This is probably the closest. If you ask me, the closest representation of George T. Stagg, that's it right there. That tastes like George T. Stagg all day to me. Not right on the nose. George T. Stagg has a little bit more of that cordial cherry in there, but it definitely fills the gap, and the distance on the price is immense. So it's just Blanton's for $100+ is just not worth it. It's not meant to be $100 whiskey, and it's insane that people buy it for that much money.
Yeah,
but
it goes. I'll
does.
probably, if I went like the next day at a liquor store, I bet it was gone for $150.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I wouldn't.
But anyway, I am drinking this
nice
12-year
this guy
Van Winkle Lot B, mostly because tomorrow.
Oh, this is why you said it's a celebration.
This is a celebration.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is officially the finish of my 20th year on sanitation. I can retire tomorrow. Thank you very much. I'm rocking the shirt. I look fucking ridiculous with my
I have to do
the applause button. It's fine. But I'm celebrating because officially after tomorrow, well, after I get off of vacation, so I got the rest of this week and next week, I could walk into work and be like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out. I'm not going to do that, but it's nice to know I can.
No, you can. Just to know that you like
just the fact that like I could just have a bad day and be like, you know what?
Done.
Fuck this place.
Well, congratulations.
Fuck you. You're cool. I'm out.
Well, congrats. That's awesome. Cheers to you.
Thank you, sir. Cheers. And I got to tell you, while this is good, I would never pay $1,000 for this bottle. Fucking nuts. Every time I walk into a liquor store and see that bottle for $1,000, I think about how much left I have in the bottle and like, wait, can I sell the rest for like $600?
Yeah, I always think about too, like if we go to like a nice, like a fancy restaurant, they have a bottle of that, like the shots, like easy, like $90, $100.
It depends though. And listen, say what you want about Donald Trump. You don't like him. A lot of people don't. Half this fucking country doesn't. When Trump still owned Ferry Point out in the Bronx, which was a tremendous golf course, expensive round of golf, about $200 to $250 to play a round of golf there, but well worth it. I mean, the course is pristine. The undulations on the fairway, it's a really nice place to play golf. So once a year, I would try to go out there and play golf. But they had Pappy. They had, the Lot B 12-year, the 10-year, sitting behind the bar. And me and my brother are having a before or the round drink. It's a little early in the morning. So I believe we were having like transfusions of John Daly's, alcoholics, but, like a little bit of fruit in there, a little juice, a little fucking mixer to start the day. And we see the bottle of I believe it was the 10-year old Rip Van Winkle. And I'm like, yo, dude, how much do you think that is for pour? $70? He's like, no way, at least 100. I'm like, I don't think so. I'm like, maybe 80. I said, I'll say 80. The bartender comes over and we're talking to her, and I'm like, all right, listen. I said, we're gonna be those guys. I was like, how much is a pour of the old Rip Van Winkle? And she goes, why? I'm like, oh, because it's usually expensive everywhere. So she looks it up. She goes, how much do you think it is? I was like, I said it's probably about 80 or above. My brother thinks it's 100. She was like, no, it's like $46. I'm like,
did you get what?
I didn't, because we were about to go tee off, and it was like fucking 8 a.m, dude. Like a transfusion or John Daly was still pushing the envelope at that point, But I was like, I'll get one after, and then after we had an awesome meal. Again, like the digs were great. The clubhouse and the restaurant that was there was awesome. They have an outdoor fire pit area, and then they cook like hot what's called brick oven pizzas on the outside if you want to hang out there and just order fresh pizza. It's nuts, absolutely nuts. So we sat and had lunch, and I was gonna start ordering bourbons, and then I think either you or Nick texted me like, "Oh, hey guys, I'll send out the link," and I'm like, "Oh shit, I have the podcast tonight." I was like, "Oh shit, I'm in the Bronx. I gotta drive home. It's like 2 hours." So I had to stop drinking, and I was pissed that I didn't get myself a cheaper pour of that, but.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But again, dude, you know, $250 to play around the golf, crazy. The lunch I think was less than $80 for me and my brother, with drinks included, and the drinks all day were like $10, $9.
Not bad.
Dude, I paid more than that for my transfusion at my local Muni. It's like $12, $13. So you know what? At least when you go to a high end place, you get what you pay for, and you get a discount on all the things that everybody else jacks up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, how do you beat that?
I would say though. I remember one time I went out golfing on vacation. Brandy was going to do a spa day. I was like, I'm going to go play golf. Like now, the course nearby. Get there, it's like 8 a.m. tee time. it rained the day before because it was Florida, and they're like, no driving range. I'm like, my tee time's not for another hour. Like, I got here early. Figured I'd do, whatever. Couldn't do the putting, couldn't do anything because it was all wet. They get me out there early, so I get out there. I'm like, oh, is there going to be a cart girl I get a drink from? They're like, no, she doesn't come out until at least 1 o'clock. I'm like, I was like, I needed a drink to start this. Like, I'm on vacation. Like, it's 8 a.m. is perfect drinking time. I don't care. Couldn't get a drink. I was so upset. I was like, I really want. Then in the turn, they had the bar was there, so I was able to like run in real quick. And I was with this older couple. It was like 11:30. I come back out with two vodka seltzers. They've already teed off. They're like, we want to get this thing moving,
dude. I fucking
need them.
Every time we go golfing in North Carolina, South Carolina, anywhere, any of these places that are like somewhat Bible-y type of states, they are very strict with their like, oh yeah, there's no booze until 10 a.m. It's like, well, I have a 7 a.m. tea time. Like, come on, I'm on vacation. Like, anything. I was like, I will start drinking hand sanitizer. This is bullshit.
And this is Marco Island, which is like the Gulf Coast. Which is
I agree, dude. They're all like that, and it's this weird thing where like everybody just accepts it. But then again, I guess here is not too different. I remember playing at Gambler Ridge, and I walked in at 6 a.m. Me and my boy Dave Baggs, shout out Dave Baggs, were playing golf. I believe he was chart. I was on vacation, and we had like a 6:15 tee time or something like that. It's like 6 a.m. We're checking in. And I'm like, the bar's closed, obviously, but there's a fridge behind the counter with beers in it. And I'm like, hey, can I get like 6 of those beers to go? And the guy goes, it's like 6 a.m. Are you serious? And I looked at him. I'm like, I'm on fucking vacation. Are you serious? And we like had a stare down of like, are you fucking judging me? You're 70 and you work in a golf course. Fuck you, dude. Like,
you'd be like, wait. First of all, you never judge. All right.
Like, dude, don't open that fucking bag. Don't you dare look at me a certain fucking way. How dare you? I'm here to have a good time because why? Golfing is not the good time. I don't play golf very well. It's the booze and throwing empty cans at my playing partner.
And don't you want to sell? 6 beers is a pretty good. That's a sale right there.
I mean, dude, you're giving me 6 Miller Lights and taking $30 out of my pocket. Like, come on.
Yeah, seriously. That's really what the cost would be. All right, we're going to move on to.
So before we start, Rook, because I know you care more than I do you give a fuck about preseason? Because I don't care.
I don't usually, but because I'm going Saturday, I do care a little bit.
wait, no. Okay. There's a difference. I'm sure you got the tickets for dirt cheap, if not free.
Yeah.
And B, it's something to do. But would you? I'm not watching it on TV. I don't care because all it is like, oh, so and so's playing. Don't get fucking hurt. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt.
I know.
Like that's what. Like it really doesn't mean anything. And unfortunately, the NFL refuses to address what every fucking major sports outlet has said. Make the fucking preseason mean something, or don't even bother doing it. Because all it does is get people fucking hurt. It doesn't get anybody ready for the season.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They refuse to address
like baseball. Like baseball, you need spring training because like baseball's a different sport. Like you need to get your.
You got to get the bat going, dude. You got to get your timing. You got to get the eyes focused on, seeing 97, 98 mile an hour fastball. Yeah, an 87 mile an hour curveball that fucking drops 3 feet. You need that. You need to see live balls hit at you because guess what? Fielding ground balls that your coach is hitting at you with a what's it called bat? What do they call those? Not Funko.
I was gonna say Funko. No,
is it? No, it's not. I can't think of the name. Funko is the Funko Pops. The Fungo. There we go. Fungo bat.
Fungo. That's what it is.
It's not the same as a fucking monster stepping into the box and hitting a 2-hopper at you with an exit velocity of 110 miles an hour. So you need to see it a little bit. And while I will say you need to see that as far as like competition with football players, these guys have joint practices where they get physical with each other. They're pushing on each other. They're, two teams that have, practices together where they're getting a little nasty and you see some pushing each other. Right. Like, you know what I mean?
Practice all week.
So you get that you don't need to have preseason games. It's just.
I agree. I don't think you have to. I think I know. And the thing is too, like the practice, like he'd be like, oh, we're going to sell tickets and make a little money. they sell tickets to the practices. People go to the practices and watch.
I get it,
it's the
but
same thing.
nobody cares. Nobody actually gives a fuck about the preseason.
Yeah,
like there's no hype. It's like, oh wow, the starter's gonna play for 2 quarters. Like who fucking cares?
That's it. And the thing is, it's cool because you get the experience of going though. Like that's like
being in the stadium again. Being in the stadium, it's the same thing as going to see a minor league baseball team, right? You don't really give a fuck what the score is going to be. You're sitting there hoping that the beers are less than $5. The hot dogs are good, and there's ice cream and something for my kid to do. So he allows me to sit there and crush beers while my wife doesn't notice that that's number 7, not number 2. Like that's all we're looking for. So to go to the stadium and have like a day out, that's different. That's you having a little fun. But and it doesn't mean anything as far as the season goes. It means nothing.
It doesn't mean anything. I think there's some guys like they had like Jackson Dart played last week and he threw a couple nice passes. Yeah. It's things like that. I guess if you want to see, if you're in, I didn't tune in. I even forgot they were playing. It was like a 1:00 game on a Saturday, and like I'm just not. I wasn't.
Got better things to do. It's the summertime. I'd rather be in the pool. I'd rather be running around outside. I'd rather be crushing beers in the garage.
I was in the pool with the girls, playing around. Just enjoying our summer. Like that's what it is. It's so hot out. What else are you gonna do? Jump in the pool? You're not gonna sit inside. I mean, it is nice to sit inside in the AC though when it's that hot out. But
fantastic.
You're in the pool. You're having fun. I'm not gonna go out and watch. Get out and have the girls sit there and watch preseason football with me.
What do you get out of the pool and stop suplexing somebody to watch a game that means nothing?
It means absolutely nothing. And it was like I said, it was cool seeing Jackson Dart throw a ball around and like getting to see what he could potentially do. But
but it means nothing.
These guys don't. The guys that are playing against are not NFLers. They're unrestricted or undrafted free agents, and they're playing for their lives. They're trying to just get a practice squad spot.
They're trying to get an $85,000 check to be in the practice squad and get the shit kicked out of them. Like that's all they're trying to do. Like,
and that was
nobody else is playing hard.
Sanders had like a very good preseason, and then Josina Anderson was like, "Shield your eyes, Giant fans," and everyone's like, first of all, we took Jackson Dart and we get it, but like he was drafted in the 5th round. Like a lot of teams passed on it. It wasn't just the Giants. The Saints passed on him too. Like let's not look at it. Like, the Giants.
To be Nick, it's the obvious reason of choosing the Giants is because the Maras are the biggest racist in the NFL. So again, I'm keying in on my inner Nick.
Nick,
don't sue me, Maras. That is Nick Velasquez. I have his home address. I have his address overseas as well.
Yeah.
We gotta send that son of a bitch something.
Yeah, we gotta have to send him something soon.
And something weird.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm going to the game Saturday. I think it's fun. It's a good experience. I'm probably going to spend a lot of money because it's what happens when you go to MetLife Stadium. But
do me a favor, if they have any new Jets T-shirts, because obviously in the beginning of the year, especially the preseason, the shop usually sells both Jets and Giants gear. If they happen to have any Jets new T-shirts, get our boy Nick a nice fucking extra large. We'll send it to him.
All right, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, look around. Yeah,
send him that, a couple stogies.
I'm taking my oldest with me. We got tickets from our friend. Our friend gave us 2 tickets, and I was like, "Oh, I'll take her." So she's excited for her first game.
Little tailgating
game. What's that?
Little tailgating.
I know because the thing is, Saturday we're doing their family swimming, like their pool birthday parties, because they're both born 2 days apart. So we have like family coming over, but I'm like, you guys can stay, but we're leaving at 5:30. So I don't know. The game's at 7. So I'm like, if we do, maybe.
You're better off just walking in and walking out.
But at that point, you just better walk it in because you're not gonna. I'm probably gonna leave around halftime. Let's be honest. Like I'm not gonna stay. It's a 7:00 start. She'll stay up late. She hangs, but
it's not. There's no reason to stay past the halftime.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. Well, I think it'll be fun either way. I would have liked to do tailgating, but whatever. It's one of those things you could pass on. We'll do it next time. But I'm kind of excited for it. I'm definitely gonna buy her something at the stadium, get her a shirt or something because she outgrew all of the kids stuff, and it's impossible to find kids stuff online. Which is like,
it's weird, bro. I agree. Like I was trying to get my buddy's kid a kids Rangers jersey, and it's just like I'm not giving $150 to Fanatics. It's not happening. I'm not paying $150 for shit. So I'd rather get something older or not made by Fanatics, and it's just you can't find them anymore. It's fucking crazy, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not spending $150 on essentially a Fanatics jersey that's not even official. Like Fanatics sell shit fucking jerseys, dude. They
yeah,
really
they
do.
don't sell. I agree. They don't sell great stuff there at Fanatics.
It's not worth the money. So no, you're not getting me. I'm sorry. I'd rather buy an old school jersey. Like, give me a starter jersey of any Ranger fucking player. I don't care who it is. Dude, those old school starter fucking jerseys are amazing. Quality.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Amazing.
Those are the best.
And a new sponsor is now Fanatics to the podcast. I take back everything I said. Imagine to fucking walk everything back. I am not ashamed to be a whore for money. I will walk back everything I said, Fanatics, for $11.
Yeah, we'll take it all
per podcast.
Sorry, my friends are doing this. We're doing our fantasy draft already. They're calling it a slow burn fantasy draft because we couldn't find the night for all of us to do this. So this started on Saturday. We were on round 9. It's Thursday. It is taking forever. And the thing is, too, like my friend, the commissioner, started it off. It was 12 hours. He gave everyone a 12-hour window because he figured if everyone's like busy, like if you're, it's summertime, you're on vacation, you're at work, whatever it might be, give you 12 hours. And others are just like, well, we're just going to pick if it's our turn. Some people are purposely keeping us for the 12 hours. And then there's a break between, like when everyone's sleeping, like 10 to like 6 or 7 a.m. Mm-hmm. And essentially, if you do that, if you actually take up all your time, you could really waste 2 days. So we had the guys who were first pick and second pick, it came back around to them, and each of them took the full time. So we're like, are you guys fucking kidding me? We're like to the point where like we just want to get like
name them.
Now,
put them on blast. Fucking name them.
Not gonna name.
Give
them.
us their home addresses. We'll dox them. We'll send them fucking weird things in the mail. Come on, Rook.
So I would ask you for help, but I know you're not really a big fantasy guy, so I don't really know who to draft here. But whatever. I have 3 wide receivers, 3 running backs, and a quarterback. So
who's your QB?
Josh Allen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
what round are you in?
We're in round 8 right now.
Round 8. Okay. Yeah. It's a how did the point system work for defense?
You want me to,
bro? I'm not even joking. It depends on how much. What kind of is it? Because there's some
wide receiver, but
I agree with you. But if you take some fucking, you have Josh Allen slinging the ball. If you take a stacked defense right now, this is where I get in trouble because people tell me like you're out of your fucking mind for even thinking defense here, and I agree. Yeah. However, defenses, depending on the league, have fucking manufactured more points than QBs.
That's true. There has been times. But the thing is, too, what happens is I'm looking up scoring right now for the settings. But there's been happens. If I take a defense, everyone's going to take a defense now because they'll be scared about missing out on a good defense. Mm-hmm. It'll start so
where are you picking in the eight?
So 8th round, I'm picking 6th.
Oh, you can fuck some people up.
Yeah.
How many people? 12 people in the league?
12 people in the league, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could start a scare if you pick up some elite defense. I'm trying to think who would I fucking go. If you're going to take the number 1 defense.
The defense, the most you get is 15 points if you have. But the only thing is 8 points is if you give up 0 to 49 yards, which is not going to happen.
Forget it. Then there's no point in having this conversation. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not.
Who's still available at give me a tight end.
That's what I was thinking too, because I have 3 wide receivers and 3 running backs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, especially a flex tight end, somebody that's going to get a decent amount of targets and is going to be, possibly getting a little flip plays and also a little dish offs. So like, see, right now, like who's this year's Gronk, right? Like this is where you pick a Gronk.
Yeah, I think that a couple of them already came off the board. I'm not sure who the draft. A bunch came actually off. I was not paying attention. Kittle, Bowers, McBride, Kelsey, Andrews, Laporta, Hawkinson, and Njoku. So I have.
You got to get a tight end then.
Yeah, or it's Taysom Hill. Is he still? Yeah, Taysom Hill. He's injured though. He can't play until week 3. Zach Ertz. What is he? What's going on with him? He actually had a pretty decent year last year. With Washington, I kind of do need a tight end, I guess. Darren Waller. He's back to Miami. Remember he retired from the Giants and stopped playing the Giants. Yeah. Dallas Goddard. I guess he's the number 1.
Yeah, I think you got to take a tight end here.
Yeah, I definitely got to take a tight end too. Evan Ingram's in Denver now.
Wow.
Now, do I take Zach Ertz? Or I feel like if I get a wide receiver here,
Who's still available for wide receivers?
The thing is, I'm already fucked when it comes to tight ends because everyone has the big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you can have a player, so you're just looking to. Every wide receiver has a down fucking game, so you're looking at somebody to stack a couple points to save somebody's ass. Because when one of your wide receivers fucking puts up a donut, you're gonna need somebody to have a little bit of point production. You gotta hope that player is like your flex player to like, all right, he picked up 60 yards in the TD, so at least that helped me a little bit.
Yeah, I have Godwin, but Godwin's out until at least week 3 because he's physical, unable to play. Darnell.
The problem with rolling the dice with that is if it's actually week 3 or is it week 6 or is it week 7?
Yeah,
and what is your playoff start? What, week 10?
I think a little later than that, probably like week
12,
week 13,
okay,
17 weeks.
So yeah, so 3 games. If 3 games goes to 5 games, you're fucked.
Yeah, Darnell Mooney, he's questionable. Jordan Reed's questionable for the first couple weeks. Jawan Jennings, I already took Ricky Pearsall though from the Niners, so I don't want to go on the Niners.
Yeah.
Howard Bateman, he's the only one that's like a hit or miss. Stephon Diggs with the Patriots actually might be a good. I think I got my that.
Diggs might actually get a lot of love
with Drake May.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it. I'm pulling the trigger.
I like it.
All right,
I like it.
And that was drafting with the Rook. And
there it is. Didn't take 12 hours.
Did not take a full 12 hours. It took me about 5 minutes to run through it. And I didn't take long. I took longer than because if usually a draft you take a minute or two to do it to kind of keep it going. So I took more than that to do this, but I mean, I would have been screwed if I had 2 minutes. I probably would have took Godwin, not realizing.
Bro, legitimately, I don't do fantasy. I don't fuck with that shit because it like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it in a bigger money setting because like $25 per person. I'm not wasting that much of my fucking time to win $70 to come in third place. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do one of those $500 to $1,000 leagues. But the last time I did anything, I did hockey, and dude, fielding a team for hockey and drafting that many rounds, it's not fun.
No,
it was one of the most miserable experiences of my life. And then I happened to be part of a league where plus minus played in a lot, like heavy. And people are trying to be like, oh, hey, we see at the time Eric Stahl was fucking lighting it up. And I had Eric Stahl. They're like, oh, hey, we see you're struggling with plus minus. We'll trade you this for Eric Stahl. I'm like, so you want to give me a guy that's plus minus is plus 20, and you want me to give you somebody that scored 37 goals already halfway through the year? Fuck off. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, but you're going to lose. It's like, I'd rather lose then. Like, no, I don't care about plus minus that much. Sorry, I'm never doing this again. Like, in what world is plus minus factoring in that heavy when I had one of the best goalies in the league and I had a stacked offense?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but your plus minus is really hurting you. It's like, this is stupid.
Yeah, that's when it gets dumb. But we're already running out of time. 1 hour.
Yeah, fuck time. What is time, Rook? Time is man-made.
I have to get going, though. That's the reason why I'm saying it.
Whoa. No. By the way, I just want to let you know I have the garage door open. I'm dressed in my fucking shitty cutoff shirt, right? And people are just walking by as I'm ranting and raving and staring into the fucking garage.
They're like,
it's fucking hilarious.
Like,
dude, my own neighbors are like, this guy's just yelling at a computer screen and having a great time. He's crazy. Let me
fucking walk away. Join the bar. Coming at the bar.
I was hoping somebody would walk in and be like, I don't know what's going on here, but I like the vibe.
He'd be like, oh, I thought this was a bar.
It is a bar.
Like, it is
a fantastic selection. Yeah. And I share. If some, I'll put this out there. If some random fucking person that stumbles upon this podcast, if you ever want to just walk in for a drink mid-podcast, I'll allow it.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't sell alcohol, right? Because you have an alcohol license. But you know what you can sell? You can sell coasters that come with free alcohol.
Rook, what I can do is I can say, hey, this red Solo cup costs $5.
Yeah, exactly.
But it comes with a free pour.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm classy, so I'll put it in a glass for you.
All right, I think that's it for this week.
Is it? I feel like we breezed through. It's too much. I haven't talked enough shit. I haven't gotten us canceled yet. So we might as well start with something. What are we going to go with? The violence in D.C.? You know what? Let's talk about Israel-Palestine. Here we go. And that's all the time we have, folks. Have a good day.
The male cheerleaders. In Minnesota.
Oh my God. Hold on a second. Seriously. We got to touch on that for 2 seconds. We got 2 seconds.
We got 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Okay. And you can quote this. The NFL, you're fucking retarded. Nobody wants to see a dude dancing around. Your fucking base is 90% men. Okay? Men that like sports, not men that like fucking dancing and the arts and fucking plays and shit. Okay? And I don't give a fuck the influx of women buying jerseys because Taylor Swift happens to be dating an NFL player. Cater to your base or fucking fuck off. No one wants to see a male cheerleader. I don't want to see female cheerleaders unless they're 9s and 10s because they mean nothing to the fucking sport. So unless I can stop and be like, man, the fucking Jets are getting their dicks kicked in. Like, holy shit, look at that girl. Well, that's good. That's the reason that they're there. They're there for fans of shitty fucking football teams to be like, man, this isn't bad. Holy shit, she's hot.
It's like, well, at least they can fill the team with cheerleaders. You know, like they can't fill the team on the football field.
Like, what are we doing?
Cheerleaders. That's
what are we doing next? Let me guess. They're going to be male cheerleaders in fucking lingerie football next, right?
Do you think Tim Walz had anything to do with the male cheerleaders?
I think Tim Walz and his fucking creepy son are involved somehow, some way. And his mouthy daughter that's always on TikTok yelling at everybody like, my dad's the best. And now your dad lost because he's fucking weird. He waves like this. Nobody that's ever waved like this has ever done anything special in life. Okay, let me fucking clue you in. You wave like this, okay? You're either part of a fucking, dance ensemble that gets shit thrown at them on the weekends when they dance for free on the side of a fucking highway, okay? Or they're just fucking miming. I don't know. No one successful waves like that.
Like jazz
End of
hands.
story.
Jazz hands. That guy he was a football coach. He must have had a horrible record.
Yeah, he was a fucking football coach. Yeah. Okay. That guy was a football coach. You know what happened? He was like, oh, wait, I'm in charge of the tight ends. I'm in. And totally missed the fucking what the point was. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Fucking waves like this. Call it what it is, Rook. I'm going to give a fucking, we're canceled.
We got canceled. I imagine Tim Walz.
Fuck Minnesota. Let's call it what it is. Minnesota. What are you going to do? Fuck Minnesota. Come down here with all your Minnesotans or whatever they're called. Minnesota ones.
Minnesota ones. All right, that's it for this week. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
If you want to have a podcast with Matt next week, I will go live from Disney, and it's going to look something like this. We're trying to get to Space Mountain. There's no line right now.
Or you're in Epcot and you're drunk off your face. So,
oh, dude, if I'm in Epcot, I say, like, hey, I'm in Germany. What you guys do in 1945 again? Get out, sir. Get the fuck out of here.
Where's all your history from 1925 to 1946? What happened?
Hey, you know who hates you people? The Jews. Not wrong. They're not wrong. Fuck yous. Give me a Schofferhofer to go.
Oh, God. All right.
Rook, I'm trying to get us canceled like fucking 10 times in the last 5 minutes, pal.
We'll see what happens. That's why I wanted to end this.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.